Dicota, mara Dicota Convention. Kinaendelea nini huko?
Ndugu yangu Dicota ni Diaspora Council of Tanzania in America. Leo nina furaha kuwapa habari ya kongamano hili la mwaka 2016.
Hebu tueleze.
Kongamano la Dicota hujumuisha mkusanyiko wa mamia ya wajumbe ambao ni wana diaspora, wajumbe kutoka sekta binafsi, mashirika yasiyo ya kiserikali, serikalini, viongozi wa biashara na wajasiriamali, waelimishaji na wanafunzi kutoka Marekani na Tanzania. Hapo unapata nafasi maalum ya kufahamiana na kutangaza biashara zako.
Wacha, endelea dadasha.
Kwa ada ya usajili ya $169 tu unapata mahojiano ya maombi ya nafasi za kazi, huduma za pasi za kusafiria, yani passport services, kifungua kinywa, chakula cha mchana na hata nyama choma usiku. Basi dansi, maonyesho ya mavazi na vichekesho. Kwa kupata vyote hivi, thamani yake ni zaidi ya $500. Tunawashukuru wafadhili wetu kwa kutuletea hili kwa bei poa sana. Karibuni sana.
Kongamano hili la Dicota 2016 litafanyika Dallas, Texas, Marekani kuanzia Aprili 28 mpaka Mei mosi. Harakisheni, ofa hii ni kwa muda mfupi. Jisajili kupitia tovuti ya Dicota www.dicotahouse.org. Kwenye Facebook na Twitter utatukuta kupitia jina la Dicota.
Welcome to the studio. I'm Deogracius Joseph Miller, and today we have special guests, Jessica Chemponda, Secretary of Dicota Board of Trustees, and Dr. Miriam Abu, the Dicota Convention Delegate and Member. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
All right. So Dicota is Diaspora Council of Tanzanians in America, and it enhances the relations between Tanzania and the U.S. And we have Ms. Chemponda here. I want to ask her the first question because people want to know, what is Dicota?
Thank you, Deo, and thank you again for having me back here to talk about Dicota. Dicota is an organization, a national organization for Tanzanians in America that was founded back in 2008. And since then, it's grown. We have a number of members. It basically provides opportunities for us to exchange ideas, to figure out how we can use the skills that we have garnered here in the U.S. to assist us back in Tanzania. Also, if there are people who want to return home, how do you get there? We are that conduit that allows you to get that information from government or private sectors. If you need information in terms of how you start a business, if you need connections in terms of getting insurance, if you need information about retirement plans or any other types of services, we are that conduit that allows you to make those connections and get that information. And conversely, in Tanzania, if they want to do business or they want to start initiatives with or partner with Americans, we would also act as that conduit here to find those partners and make those connections for those relationships. So that really is what Dicota is all about. It's bringing minds together, collaborating, partnering.
I think it's a very good thing that you have America and Tanzania working together. So how do you do this?
That's a great question. I think we have the benefit of being here in the USA. We have the benefit of our heritage being in Tanzania, so we can bring those two cultures together. We understand what it means to do business, to work in the US. We understand what it means to go to school, to do business, to work in Tanzania. Mm-hmm. So for somebody sitting in the US who wants to understand how to make that contact in Tanzania, we are there. So for instance, if somebody wants to, we have a lot of natural resources in Tanzania. There's so many beautiful attractions that people would want to go visit, to go see. We would be those people that would be able to inspire people to understand what that beauty is, to understand how they could go and do a safari. Who would they contact? How would that happen? So I think that's what I would say making those relationships work is all about.
Yeah, so that's like providing information, because some people do not know exactly what Tanzania is or even what opportunities they have here in the US. So you're trying to kind of bringing them together and let them share their knowledge and to also explore the opportunities ahead of them, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and then it is my understanding that like Dicota has been working with the U.S. as well. Like in the last convention, you had the mayor of North Carolina who came to the convention. And then I believe like this year you have got the USAID and other partners as well involved.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. And actually, in the North Carolina convention and previous conventions, we've always had U.S. agencies in attendance. And typically, the mayors of the cities that we visit will also give us a proclamation for Tanzania Day. So we received that in North Carolina, and I'm pleased to announce that we're also going to be receiving a proclamation for the city of Richardson.
All right. So we don't want to forget Dr. Ndaga Mwakabuta, who is the president of Dicota, and I think also he's the one that you are also representing him here. And what I want to now ask you is about, you have this convention coming. Can you tell us the dates?
Yes. So Dr. Ndaga Mwakabuta, the president of Dicota, as well as Lunda Asmani, the Board of Trustees chair, have been working very hard along with the members of the Board of the Trustees, the Executive Committee, as well as the Local Planning Committee, to put together an amazing program. The convention this year is taking place, as was noted, in Richardson, Texas. It is from April 28th through May 1st. One of the exciting things about this particular convention is that because of the recent discovery of oil and gas in Tanzania, and that putting us second behind Mozambique in terms of the capacity that we will be able to generate, we're actually going to have a program on Thursday that focuses on oil and gas. So we're going to have experts from Tanzania coming in to talk to delegates, as well as experts from the USA. And the whole idea is to knowledge share. We are in our infancy in this industry. The US has been doing this for a long time. Let's understand how they did it here, and use that knowledge to go and actually extract that oil and gas and make use of it in Tanzania. So that's one big thing. And then on Friday in the morning, the mayor of Richardson's delegate will be coming to provide the proclamation and kick off the convention. And also
this is in Texas.
This is in Texas. And also, not to forget, back in September, Ambassador Wilson Masilingi, on behalf of the former president Jakaya Kikwete, kicked off the convention planning process. And he will also be in attendance at the convention. So he'll be giving a welcoming note to the delegates. And we're also privileged this year that our current president, John Magufuli, has also recognized Dicota, and we will be hearing some words from him through his delegate that will also be in attendance at the convention. So we're really looking forward to that. The other exciting thing is we now live in a media-savvy age. We're going to use an interesting technique to bring a very prominent person from Tanzania into the convention. So a prominent businessman, Ali Mafuruki, will be in attendance, and he'll be in attendance via Skype, so the delegates will have an opportunity to hear from him, understand how he built up his business, and also ask him some questions. So we're really looking forward to that.
So this is the opportunity that Tanzanians and Americans need to capitalize on, because the Tanzanian business delegation is going to come. The American business delegation, or Tanzanians living in the US as well, are going to be here. And the agenda of the conference is, you say, investments.
Yes, so it's a combination of things. So there's going to be a focus on oil and gas. We're also going to have a huge focus on women in leadership and being that catalyst for growth. We're going to have a session on healthcare. We're also going to have a session on finance. We're going to have a session on how do we harness the resources and do financing in Tanzania. And we're going to have an expert from Tanzania come to talk to people here, because a lot of times you wonder, if I go to Tanzania, what is available to me? How can I do this? That person will be able to answer those questions for the delegates at that point in time. We are also going to have representatives from various banks. The People's Bank of Zanzibar, CRDB will be in attendance. Without misspeaking, I believe it's Exim Bank will also be in attendance. So you'll get to hear about the financial services industry in Tanzania and what's happening there.
So your message is you are inviting Tanzanians and friends of Tanzania to come to the convention in Texas.
Yes.
And they want to know exactly like how are they going to come to the convention. Do you have a website or some other information that will lead them to register to come to the convention?
Oh, absolutely. We have on our website, www.dicotaus.org, there is a link to registration. And right now, through April 14th, if you register for membership is $169 for non-members and $149 for members for the 3-day event. You'll have a chance to participate in a raffle to win a round-trip ticket anywhere where Turkish Airlines flies. And we thank Turkish Airlines for their generous donation of this raffle ticket that we will be using as an incentive to encourage people to come to the convention.
All right. So we have Dr. Miriam Abu, and she's a Dicota member. So we want her to tell us why she thinks Dicota is a good organization and why people should join it.
Yes. As an individual living in the United States and originating from Tanzania, I think for me, the Dicota organization is about networking. So when I go to Dicota conventions, I see a lot of other Tanzanians around the United States. This is a big country, you don't get to know everybody. I happen to live in New York for many years, but when I go to Dicota conventions, I meet other Tanzanians from other states. I've made friendship with a couple of Tanzanians from other states.
For how long have you been the member of Dicota?
My first meeting, I attended the first meeting of Dicota in 2011. That was in Dallas, Virginia. And I also happened to attend the next meeting, which was in Chicago. It was very, very interesting, very educative. We get to meet people from Tanzania, people from government, from non-government organizations. We learn a lot. After staying or living in the United States for quite a while and being away from Tanzania from quite a while, although we do go to vacations here and there, it's really not enough time for 2 weeks to understand what's going on in Tanzania. So when we go to Dicota conventions and get to hear what people from the government, what people from private sectors in Tanzania have to say about Tanzania and what opportunities we have, then that is really good for us people living in Tanzanians living in the United States.
So this is about networking, meeting people, meeting friends and professionals, and all have one thing in common, which is to try to enhance friendship between Tanzania and the United States. I know that you said that you are familiar with study. Yeah, so could you maybe try to inspire other Tanzanians to know about study?
I think study, the way I understand it, is an insurance, it's an insurance, or a life insurance, a kind of plan. It's actually not very expensive. It's very, I won't say cheap, but it's very reasonable to join, and that will provide some benefit to you. Most of us here living in the United States will end up being transported to Tanzania
when they die.
When we die.
Yes.
Right.
So this is the insurance that will protect you.
Exactly.
And send you back to be buried.
Exactly. And that will not involve making sudden contributions from other Tanzanians living in the United States.
All right. So I hear from Ms. Chimponda and I hear from Dr. Abu And I think that what you're saying here, Dicota, is a very good thing. And it's an organization that I believe that people should join, and as well as should go to the convention in Texas. I think the convention is on the 28th of May.
28th of April.
Or 28th of April
through May 1st.
Through May 1st.
Yes, I'd actually like to piggyback off of what Miriam was saying about the West Study program. In addition to providing repatriation of the deceased remains home, or if they choose to be buried in their diaspora country, that will also be something that the scheme offers. They also provide you with health care for 4 members living in Tanzania. So for the price of that insurance, you're not just getting that burial service, which will happen hopefully much later. You're also giving coverage for 4 of your loved ones. And that's something that's quite unique and interesting about this particular program. And in addition to the healthcare, to the repatriation healthcare scheme, West Study now has other programs that they're about to launch for the diaspora. They have the secure service plots, and they also have mortgage services for members living in the diaspora. And on Saturday, April 2nd and Saturday, April 9th, Mr. Boniface Kanemba, the product manager and senior operations manager for West Study, will be speaking. We'll have a conference call to talk to people. So again, you can go to our website and register for that convention, for that virtual seminar. The dial-in information and webinar link will be sent to you, and you can hear directly from Mr. Kanemba. And then the other point is Mr. Kanemba will actually be in Dallas. So if there are any questions that he doesn't answer, if you're ready to sign up because you understand that these programs are just fantastic, I'm a West Study member, very happy to be so, then you'll also be able to talk to him face to face. And we do realize that some of the members have had challenges using the service, but they definitely have made a lot of improvements. And he'll be talking to members or interested parties about those services. So definitely wanted to stress that point. And again, as you mentioned, the convention is a great opportunity. It brings a lot of people from Tanzania, from the private sector, from the public sector. It brings our embassy here, so there'll be passport services available on site. It brings U.S. business people from the government, from the private sector, and interested in individuals together. And when you have that pot of people talking, not only are you networking and learning different things, but you also may be inspired with ideas. You may come in not knowing what you want to do and leave with an amazing idea that you can execute on. From past conventions, we've had members that have gone as a result of talking to people in the convention and making connections. They went off and started their own practices. So we had somebody who started a customer service component. There was another individual who kicked off a book. And again, you have the network of Tanzanians across the USA and in Tanzania, as well as people from America, in America, who have now given you a platform. You can talk about your products, and they're interested parties. They'll help you promote it. So definitely, if you are interested in doing things with America and Tanzania and interested in that type of collaboration, this is exactly the place to be. It's a not to miss opportunity.
I have a question to Dr. Abu. Have you attended any of the Dicota conventions?
Yes, I've attended about 2 conventions, and I was really impressed. One thing about Dicota is that they hold themselves at a higher level. And by that I mean everything is very professional, and I'll say everything is very impressive, I'll say. So they give you an opportunity to learn different stuff. They give you an opportunity to network with important individuals. When I say important, I mean people who potentially can help you in your career or in your business. So I would personally urge anybody out there, any Tanzanian living in the United States, just to sign up to attend this convention.
Well, so everybody is talking good things about Dicota, and I've seen some of the conventions myself, and I think everything was well organized, including the one that Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete attended one in
2011.
In Washington, D.C., Maryland?
Yes, the Dallas, Virginia convention.
Right. So, I mean, that was well organized, and we had some ministers as well inside there. So there's nothing that I can say. I think it's an organization that works, and it does some things that people see. And I believe that if somebody goes there, then they will not regret.
Absolutely not. For $169 as a non-member, $149 as a member, you're getting 3 days of idea generation, networking, meeting people. You're also going to get entertainment. There'll be fashion shows. There'll be performers there, and all of your meals will be included. So that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all for that price.
We're coming to an end, and I would like to thank Jessica and Dr. Abu for coming here today. And I believe that we have had something useful about the convention. And, you know, if you want to know more about the convention, there is a website, www.dicota, which is DICOTA.org. Am I correct?
DICOTAUS. .org.
Okay, correct. So from the studio, I'm Deogracius Joseph Mhela. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you.
And
glad to be here.
Thank you. And this is it. And bye-bye. And we're going to see you then next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dicota, mara Dicota, mara Dicota Convention. Kinaendelea nini huko?
Ndugu yangu Dicota ni Diaspora Council of Tanzania in America. Leo nina furaha kuwapa habari ya kongamano hili la mwaka 2016.
Hebu tueleze.
Kongamano la Dicota hujumuisha mkusanyiko wa mamia ya wajumbe ambao ni wana diaspora, wajumbe kutoka sekta binafsi, mashirika yasiyo ya kiserikali, serikalini, viongozi wa biashara na wajasiriamali, waelimishaji na wanafunzi kutoka Marekani na Tanzania. Hapo unapata nafasi maalum ya kufahamiana na kutangaza biashara zako.
Wacha! Endelea dadasha.
Kwa ada ya usajili ya $169 tu, unapata mahojiano ya maombi ya nafasi za kazi, huduma za pasi za kusafiria, yaani passport services, kifungua kinywa, chakula cha mchana na hata nyama choma. Usiku basi, dansi, maonyesho ya mavazi na vichekesho. Kwa kupata vyote hivi, thamani yake ni zaidi ya $500. Tunawashukuru wafadhili wetu kwa kutuletea hili kwa bei poa sana. Karibuni sana.
Kongamano hili la Dicota 2016 litafanyika Dallas, Texas, Marekani kuanzia Aprili 28 mpaka Mei Mosi. Harakisheni, ofa hii ni kwa muda mfupi. Jisajili kupitia tovuti ya Dicota www.dicotahouse.org. Kwenye Facebook na Twitter utatukuta kupitia jina la Dicota.